Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ib. I'm a Nigerian who is currently schooling and living in the UK. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And please, if you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button, like the video, and also share this video. Okay, yeah, so in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys how much it cost me to come to the UK as a student. I've had some persons ask me this question, and I've sent a couple of voice notes, also sent a couple of messages. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to make a video about this. So once you just ask me, I'm going to send the link to you instead of sending voice notes or typing long messages, right? Yeah, so let us get right into the video. So guys, for you to leave the country to another country, what you need is your passport. And you guys saw what happened with me and my passport. I had to change the name on my passport so that it will match with the name on my other documents, and that cost me 90,000 naira. If I was going to get a booklet, if I think reissue is about 27,000 naira. Yes, but because I changed the name of my passport and they gave me a new booklet, that cost me 90,000 naira. And before I did that, I had to like work on some other things. I worked on my NIN, which cost me 10,000 naira. I had to also change the name of my NIN to the name I want to be on my passport, and I also had to get a birth certificate from NPC, and that cost me 8,000 naira. I got the NIN and birth certificate from NPC because they asked for those documents for me to be able to change my name on the passport, right? Yeah, and then so I'm going to be looking down because I have the list here so I don't say the wrong things, right? And after that, I went ahead to do my tuberculosis test. If you're moving from Nigeria to the UK, you must do your tuberculosis test. It is a must, it is compulsory, and that cost me 57,000 naira. Yeah, 57,000 naira. That's how much I paid for my tuberculosis test. And yeah, so after that, I did my visa. I did the standard visa. There's standard visa, there's priority, and there's super priority. So super priority, I think you get your visa in 24 hours or 48 hours. And priority, I think you get your visa in 3 days. Yeah, in 3 days, right? 3 days, I'm not sure, I think 3 days. And then standard visa, you get your visa in 15 days. And that was what I went for, and I paid $501 for that. Yeah, and then I went ahead and paid for my NHS fee. NHS fee, I paid for 2 years because my course is for 2 years, and I paid $1,100 for that. Yes, NHS is also compulsory. In fact, you have to pay it at once with your visa fee, right? Yeah, and I paid $1,100 for that. Yeah, and then after that, I got my visa, obviously, and my flights. My flight, I paid, I had to get a flight that would take me to London and bring me down to Newcastle, and I paid $406 for that. Yeah, actually I was lucky to get that price. Some people paid more, some people paid 1,600, some people paid 800, some people paid more, but I was lucky to get it for $406. So I won't be converting the dollars to naira or the pounds to naira because exchange rate is not steady. Yeah, I know, as when I left, the exchange rate for dollars was 5 something, but the exchange rate for pounds, I'm sure of that, was 780. Black market, of course, was 780. Yeah, so if you want to calculate with the current exchange rate, that's fine, but I won't be doing the exchange rate here. I'm just going to tell you how much I paid in dollars. Yeah, so after that, before you leave the country, before you leave Nigeria, obviously you have to do the COVID test, and my COVID test was 30,000 naira. Yeah, I paid 30,000 naira for my COVID test. And before you also leave the country, you have to pay. So when you get to the UK, you do a day 2 and day 8 COVID test, right? And you have to pay for that. You have to like book it before you come to the UK, and I paid £114 for that. Yes, for your day 2 and day 8 test. You have to pay before you come to the UK, so it gets delivered on your day 2 when you arrive into the UK. It's a compulsory thing. They will even ask you for that, for the receipt at the airport. So it's very compulsory, you cannot miss it. Yeah, and then after that, I think that's all I spent I'm not going to talk about my school fees because I mean different schools, different school fees. I'm talking about this because it's something that everybody must pay. This particular one I'm talking about is something that everybody must pay. If you are not coming to my school, that means my fees might be either too high or too low for you, right? Yes, so I'm not going to say how much I paid for my school fees. It's online if you want to like check how much, if you're in the process obviously, or you want to start the process, you go to your school site and check the different fees there. Yes, so that's how much I paid. And for miscellaneous for miscellaneous, because I remember I traveled to Abuja the first time I went to do the name change on my passport. To and fro I flew. The second time I also went to do my tuberculosis test. I flew. And then the third time was when I traveled to Abuja, then from Abuja to London. Yes, so my miscellaneous was about I spent a lot. If it's for miscellaneous, I spent almost, let's say, 253k, 300k for my miscellaneous, because even when I got into Abuja, of course I had to like pay transport to get to the bank and get to the visa office and all that. Yeah, so that's how much I paid for my miscellaneous. And yeah, I'm just going to give a rundown of everything I spent. So in naira, I spent about 195,000 naira, excluding miscellaneous. If I'm going to include miscellaneous, it's going to be let's say 395,000, or let's just round it up, 400,000 naira. Yeah, so if I'm going to calculate what I spent in naira, it's going to be 400,000 naira. And in dollars, I spent $2,007 because the NHS was 1 and the visa fee was 500. Yeah, and in pounds, I spent 114 pounds. Sorry, 114 pounds. And yeah, that's all I spent. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think so. Some people actually paid for transit visa. My flatmate paid for transit visa, and she said that cost her 70,000 naira because she used Air France, right? Yeah, is it Air France she used? Yeah, she used, I think she used Air France, and she needed like a transit visa for her to be able to come to London. Yeah, so if that's your case, you get to spend more, but that wasn't my case. I used BA and it was a direct flight. And what other thing did I spend on? Obviously I paid for rent. Before I came to the UK, but I don't think it's necessary to mention that, because that of course rent differs, and yeah, that's it. Rent differs, and I can't even say how much I pay for rent on here, right? And what else did I spend on? I don't think I spent on anything else. These are just like the major things I know I spent on before leaving the country. So you need to have your passport, you need to do your tuberculosis test, you need to have your visa, you need to pay for your NHS, you need to pay for your COVID day 2 and day 8. Although now, if you are fully vaccinated, you don't have to pay for the COVID test. That's the new rule. Actually, that started happening before I came, but I still decided to pay for the COVID test because I just wanted to be safe than sorry. Not when I get to the airport, and I don't know, I was just being very careful. So I paid for the day 2 and day 8, and I still did the COVID test here in Nigeria. So that's how much it cost me to come to the UK. And I don't think there's any other. I'm trying to like rake my head and try to remember if I spent more or less. I'm trying to remember. I do not think so. I don't think so, but that's how much I spent. So I hope this video was helpful. I wish you guys good luck if you are trying to come to the UK to study. And oh, before I forget, I did not use an agent. So yeah, I did not use an agent. I forgot to mention that I did not use an agent, and yeah, that's why agency fee is not included here. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful and informative. If you did, please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment. yeah, I'll definitely see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.